Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be able to join you tonight for an exclusive interview. So, welcome to the Jazz Report. And I have a very special guest that's going to be joining me tonight to tell you all about what's going to be happening next weekend right here in the upstate of South Carolina. So, all roads leads to Greenville, South Carolina, for something that I tell you what, the fact that it is Black History Month, I definitely want to give a big shout out to Mr. Shakira Robinson because he will be hosting, along with Shop Rock Promotions, will be hosting Greenville's very first live professional boxing event. And I tell you what, you don't want to miss it. Tickets have been going fast. There's VIP tables available. I don't know if there's many, but there's ringside along with general admission. And I tell you what, it's going to be packed with some competitive fighting because somebody's going to win the title. And I'm excited to be able to introduce tonight a couple of the fighters that will be a part of the event on next weekend. So again, I just want to take an opportunity to thank you guys, first of all, for chiming in tonight. Definitely give a shout out. Let me know where you might be watching from. Again, as I am here in Taylor, South Carolina, and I'm definitely going to be in the building next weekend for Rumble in the Ville. And so for those of you that are watching, if you've not heard before now, tonight's exclusive interview with the visionary himself will give you the exclusive details about what to expect for the event. I'm going to definitely shout out some of the boxers, but most importantly, we want to make sure tonight that you grab your tickets because I truly believe before next weekend, we're going to be posting that it is absolutely sold out. So do you have your ticket yet? Do you have your ticket yet? So if not, I want to encourage you, you can go over to Eventbrite right now before we dive into it, just to make sure you don't get sold out while we're doing this exclusive interview. But it is called Rumble in the Ville. Greenville's very first live professional boxing event will be right here in the upstate of South Carolina. And the fact that the visionary himself looks like me, and it is Black History Month, I want to just give him a big shout out for paving the way of doing something like this and what he's offering the community. I mean, it's going to be my very first live boxing event, so I'm excited about, bringing the energy, just being a part of all the festivities of what we're going to do here. So without further ado, I would like for all of you to give a round of applause for my featured guest of the evening, Mr. Shakira Robinson. Welcome, Shakira, to the Jazz Report. How you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Well, listen, I'm so excited because, for someone who's tapping into this live, I want to give you an opportunity to help our audience to know who Mr. Shakira Robinson are. I mean, I know we've met. We've been, rubbing elbows in the marketplace. We actually had an opportunity to sit alongside each other as we went through the Village Lunch program. So the fact that you, along with several others, have partnered together, forming Shop Rock Promotions to present Greenville's very first professional live boxing event. I want you to tell the people all about it. But first of all, let them know who Shakira Robinson is.
Yes, my name is Shakir Robinson. I'm the director of the Center for Education Equity, also the head trainer at the Greenville Boxing Club, which operates out of the Center for Education Equity. And we have a lot of programs that's designed to develop and empower the youth, whether it's through after-school programs, academic and fitness drills, through summer camps, academic fitness boot camps, through recreation coaching, networking coaching, football teams with the Greenville Seminoles, and also youth impact sports with the basketball.
Well, you definitely got your hands full. I mean, I'm definitely got to say kudos to you for one in working with our youth. For one, I mean, you're giving them an outlet that, for one, in that boxing ring, I can just imagine the frustration and the stress of things that can come out there. But thank you for what you're doing. I know it's like you're reaching one child at a time,
Right.
and there's such a need of something of a program like this. So for anyone that's watching, though, the fact that you are paving the way to have Greenville's very first live professional boxing event. Like, how did this all come about? I mean, what was it that really just sparked you to say, you know what, we're going to bring this type of event to Greenville?
The main thing, I have a lot of kids that was a part of my program years ago. Like I have kids that's dedicated 8, 10 years of being prepared through the Greenville Boxing Club, also fighting at a national rank level, and
Mhm.
now they're at the peak of their amateur career. So now it's time to turn pro. So we want to give them a foundation, a platform that they could fight in their own cities, and how to support their cities, how to support the people to have a successful boxing career. Because like I was saying, a lot of the boxers that have come out of our gym, Quan Arnold, he finished fifth in the USA Nationals last year. Years before, Ernie Cuevas, number 1 ranked fighter in the nation. Number 2 a couple of times. Khalid Johnson, he has finished fifth, sixth in the nation. Vaughn Williams, he's finished third in the Golden Gloves Nationals, third in USBA Nationals, and right now he's 8-1. So we want to be able to provide an avenue for them. And also, one thing about it, Greenville doesn't really have no kind of attractions in sports really on a large scale. So the opportunity is there. It's all about supporting ideas, supporting businesses, and we really know that we could bring that here.
Well, I'm super excited because I mean, I've been watching you a little bit over the past few months, and I've been watching your team, with the youth. You guys are traveling. So you're definitely making an imprint of being able to showcase your talent all across the world. And the
Right.
fact that you're drawing those same crowds of folks that you've been attending, that hopefully they'll be able to come and support what you're doing. So, again, this goes down next Saturday, February the 19th, right here in Greenville. Is going to be at the Shrine Club, right off of Rutherford Road. If you know anything about the area, but listen, it's going to be called Rumble in the Ville. Let's get ready, look, y'all. Look, we're gonna have a ton of fun. Yours
Right.
truly will be on the mic. I'm gonna definitely bring the energy. I've had some people ask me, say, well, are the ring girls gonna be there? So I'm like, look, y'all gonna set it up like the real deal, Holyfield, right? So for someone that may want to purchase a ticket tonight, and they could definitely go to Eventbrite Rumble in the Ville to get their ticket, whether it's VIP, ringside, general admission. I know food will be available. The bar will be available. There's so much that people can expect from the experience of coming. So for anybody that's anticipating to maybe want to buy a ticket tonight, I don't know. Why should they purchase a ticket and come out to this first live professional boxing event next weekend?
Oh man, it's gonna be a great show. You getting hands-on featuring, seeing these boxers make their pro debut. It's gonna be a great show, great entertainment, great fights, great foods. We only had limited amount of tickets for the first show. Through how we doing it, making arrangements with people to throw future shows. We only gonna have like 300 tickets. So once the tickets run out, it's not gonna be no extra room. So right now we tickets been selling pretty good. Just if you want to have a great night out with your girlfriend or wife, or even bring your kids to a nice show, come out and support the show, because the show is another way that we could build revenue to put back into this great program that we have to develop these youth. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we don't get money from the city, the county, we don't get that kind of support. So, for kids to be successful in the future, we have to be able to support them. And with great programs like this, we have able to do a great job with the kids. But with the lack of resources, the lack of support, we could be doing even a better job, because
Yeah.
we want to stretch our program out and start not only just doing the program here, we want to satellite our program and
Mm.
even help more kids out here, because we have to come to a clear understanding that it's a lot of gangs out here, kids,
Yeah.
just going into gangs, kids living in a hopeless state of mind, and we want to provide fitness camps for kids. And if we have the support, then we can have camps for free, like our program that we run. we charge kids little or nothing because the
Right.
program is about developing the kids, and without that, we not doing no service to them.
Absolutely. Well, you said a mouthful there, but let me rewind and back up. So this show is absolutely for anyone that would like to attend. I see you've got one of your young boxers behind you there. Come on up to the camera some and tell the people hello. I've been seeing you too on videos. I recognize your face. But again, I know you guys are having a ton of fun. I mean, you're instilling some morals and discipline, and just the fact that you're pouring into these young people. And there may be somebody watching tonight, and again, for what you said as far as the resources that you lack, that they may want to even sponsor, or to be able to donate for the cause, to continue to allow you guys to do what you do with the youth and with your whole boxing program at large. So for someone that's watching tonight, and maybe they can't make it to the boxing event next weekend, but you know what? Maybe they want to stroke a check to say, you know what? Let me pour into the dreams of what these folks are doing. How can they reach out to you, Shakir, to be able to help to fund or get some resources to you as far as what you need for your boxing program?
Ways that you can reach out. You can either come by the gym and make a donation. Even if you work at a job, you can come by and see if the corporation want to be a sponsor. Churches could be sponsors, or you could just be a kind donator individually. All you have to do is come and make a donation, or we also have a cash app, CEE for success. I keep posting it on my Facebook, so check out the Greenville Boxing Club Facebook, Shot Rock Promotions Facebook, or just my individual Facebook, Shakira Robinson Facebook page, and I'll be posting the Cash App link.
All right. So I see the young fella back there. Do you want to say anything? You want to encourage the people to come out to the boxing event? You gonna be there though, right? You coming? All right. So he said he's gonna be there. This will kind of be like a family-friendly type of event. I've been encouraging all of my single girlfriends to come hang out. I was like, the fellas might be in the building, ladies. So
Don't be
again,
in the
we
building.
appreciate
It's gonna
just the opportunity of creating something different. I
be
think it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited to just see it from start to finish.
right.
And the fact that we are leading up to, though, to prepare for the actual fighting event next Saturday. I know you're going to be getting all the boxers together, and they're going to be doing a weigh-in. So I wanted to talk about that as well, because I know that's going down at Brothers Bar right here in the Upstate, right off of Stone Avenue. So talk about the weigh-in, and is that open to the public, and what can people expect if they maybe want to drop in and see what's happening with the weigh-in?
The weigh-in is gonna be Friday night, 6 o'clock, at the Brothers Bar of Ashmore. I think Ashmore. It might be Ashmore Avenue or something like that. I send the information on that. It's the Brothers Bar down. It's located downtown. We're gonna have boxers coming in from Baltimore, Maryland, Florida, Myrtle Beach, Georgia. So man, it's gonna be a real high entertaining show. They're gonna be weighing in, so you can come by the Brothers Bar. You get you some drinks. Check out the boxing weigh-ins, and just be a participant of it.
Well, I am super excited because I mean we've got 5 of our very own right here from the Upstate that's going to be participating. And I know you were saying, as we were talking and chopping it up, you were saying how many other boxers are trying to get on the ticket. So you guys make sure you stick around, because I'm going to get some exclusive information later into this interview that's going to talk about another opportunity that may be coming up after this very first, what we say, inaugural, because this is going to be the very first live professional boxing event that is being brought to the Upstate right here in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. Shock Rock Promotion presents Rumble in the Ville. You got to get your tickets. Actually, just going to get your tickets tonight, because I can assure you the way these tickets are flowing through, it will be a sold out show. And we don't want you to not be a part or say that you have experienced the very first one. And I know there's going to be many more to come. So again, I definitely want to take an opportunity, even though right now, to give you an opportunity, because as I mentioned, our meeting was through the Village Launch Program. So big shout out to the Village Launch Program, the whole business academy of, us meeting there allowed us to work together. And, you know, my business partner and I, December Rose, that make up the SOE firm, I mean, we've pretty much done your marketing and promotion as relates to your flyers, your backdrop banner that's coming, you know, working it on social media for you. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak to the piece of the village launch and how, you know, you having your own personal sponsor. So big shout out to Mr. John Cole. Hope he's watching. But I know John has helped you along the way too, as far as what you're doing through this professional boxing event. So go ahead and talk about, you know, the village launch plug and shouting out your mentor and maybe even any sponsors for the show as well.
Yeah, with the village launch class program, man, it's just the knowledge that you get out of the program on teaching you how to go into business, being accountable, you know, managing your money, you know, just networking, you know, just showing professionalism, just the shared information that you get to relate to and experience and hear on a weekly basis, people weekly activities on how they go about and you know the challenges to you know to stay in business, you know the things you got to go to because a lot of people when they go in business they thinking, oh, once I go in business this is gonna be easy.
Yeah.
They don't think about the potholes in the road, you know what I'm saying, the snags, the car could break down, you know, the things that could really happen to throw
Right.
you off. That's gonna challenge you whether you really want to be in business. So teach you how to knuckle down, and it teach you also that you're not the only person that's struggling, or you might not be
Mhm.
the only person that don't have all the answers. So you learn how to ask questions, seek help, reach out for help, learn how to accept help and accept others to help you out, so you can be successful. So those are
Absolutely.
some great tools that really I learned through the Village Lunch business program, and you know, and trust me, it helped speed me all the way up. Because you know, really, I was coaching the football teams, running my camps in the summertime. But man, you know, come 6 o'clock, it's time to go to class.
Yeah.
I got to go
Absolutely.
information, you know what I'm saying? And it helped push me to, you know, to motivate me to say, hey, you know, my first project that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go on and put this show on. You know, even though small window marketing and stuff, it was going to get it done and plan for the next big one after that. Also, I like to send a shout out to a couple of local sponsors.
Okay.
You know, we got Big Bill's Trucking, iTrap, Johnson's Painting, District 25, Roscoe's Crab Shack, uh, Big Jed, you know, Brothers Bar, and Question Clement. Right now, you know, these people have reached out and they want to support me. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be on the sponsor banner. Anybody else that want to get on the sponsor banner, you could come by. You could just call me at 864-905-5479. Just come by the gym, and if it's before next after next Monday, it's gonna be too late to go on the banner. So between now and next Monday, if you wanna be on the sponsor banner, and right now we just asking for $300. All we need is your logo and $300, and you'll be on the banner, showing that you're a sponsor for the show.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, for anybody that's watching, it's a great cause. I mean, you're doing an amazing job, you know, building up these young professional boxers. I mean, you were saying they're like fifth in the nation. And I mean, that's huge. The
Oh,
fact that they're right here and they're homegrown. And
right.
like you said, we do have a couple guest boxers that are going to feature with us tonight. So I want to go ahead and take an opportunity to bring around a couple of the boxers that are going to be on the ticket for next Saturday. Listen, we've got Quan Arnold and Colin Johnson. So welcome, fellas. How y'all doing? Look,
Good.
I've
How
been
you
seeing
doing?
both of you guys work out, getting it in. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears. I know you guys are going to leave it all in the ring. So, I mean, this is an opportunity where like your dreams are really coming true. The very first live professional boxing event. So Quan, I'm gonna give it to you first. I mean, you've been talking a lot of junk in there, like you know, you gonna make them do what it do, right? So why should somebody come out and support next weekend's event? Why would you want somebody to come out and see you next week?
I want y'all to come through because we're making history in South Carolina. Greenville alone, there hasn't been any boxers of this caliber to really showcase and show people what boxing is in South Carolina. So I want y'all to come out, show some support. We Greenville's own, so just get a ticket, come out, have some fun.
Yeah, now you've been making some noise too, and the fact that you're here in Greenville, you've been doing the Greenville Boxing Club for years. I mean, how long has it been for you since you've been in the game of doing it?
10 years strong, day for day.
Wow.
Working out hard, going through vicious workouts, terrible days, come for strong, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I did it.
Wow. Now I did not expect you to say 10 years. I gotta say that. I mean, you're a young millennial yourself, but 10 years, I mean, 10 years, you know what you're doing out there. So I'm looking forward to you having an explosive night to where you're gonna be able to showcase your talents. And then Khalid, I mean, you ranking up in the nation too now. So I mean, y'all right there being homegrown and bred together. So the fact that you guys are, being competitive against and with each other, you've been accountability partners. What does it mean to you, Khalid, to know that, again, this is a part of history? This is something that's never been done before, and you all get to be a part of it. What is it? How do you feel?
I feel good. I know this is a big event coming up to Greenville. A lot of people that support us are going to be there, so we got to put it on for the city.
Yeah. And so, I mean, there's people that's traveling from near and afar to come and see you guys do what you do. And I mean, I'm more excited. I'm acting like I'm gonna be boxing or something. But I think to see you guys really express what you have been doing for years, and that you're gonna be able to do it right here, because I know you guys have been traveling all across the world to showcase it. But the fact that it's going to be right here in Greenville, we're super proud of you. So Khalid, how can people follow you on social media? And then Quan, you let people know how they can follow you as well.
You can follow me at Khalid Johnson on Facebook. And if you go to my Instagram, it's RVKSTAR.
Okay. And then what about you, Quan?
My name is Quan Arnold. You can follow me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at 864Quan.
All right. Well, listen, for you guys going to be a part of the weigh-in. I mean, I'm going to get your autograph. I just want y'all to know, because I can imagine seeing you guys at the MDM Jet. Yeah, the big stages. The fact that what's being birthed, though, here in Greenville is definitely going to continue to pave the way for you to get your name out there, to be internationally known. So just know that I'm proud of you guys. I am so proud of you and what you're doing and the hard work that you're putting in. So I know you got to give it back to Shakir and what he's done. Any shout outs you want to give to your fellow boxers or any of the coaches?
We missing Ernie and Vaughn right now. So shout out to them because they've been working as hard as us. And then we got our coach right there. So and we got Big E.
Big shout out, Coach Shock and Big E, man. They led us here. We gonna show what they taught us. Coach Cat, the Brothers Bar. Shout out the whole Greenville, the whole South Carolina. We represent y'all, so y'all can show some support.
Absolutely. Well, I'm encouraging any and everybody to get their tickets tonight. You can go to Eventbrite. You can reach out directly to any of the boxers, to Mr. Robinson himself, to get your tickets so you can be a part of all the festivities of what's going down on next Saturday, February the 19th. It is Rumble in the Ville, Greenville's very first live boxing event. So, fellas, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Can't wait to see more about what you're going to be bringing into the ring. But I'll be seeing y'all at the weigh-in on Friday as well. So we're going to definitely do our part to try to pack the place out. It's going to be sold out. And Shakir, I mean, when you can hear those young fellas, just speak on the experience that you and others are pouring into them. I mean, you raising them right, you're teaching them right, you're training them right. I mean, I know they're winners already. And one thing I've been seeing you post is that, making their dreams a reality. So talk about that for someone that's watching, the dream of this really becoming a reality, that they will come out and support it.
Right. The part of it was, years ago, when we started the program and we started traveling and just, we had a group of kids that were just so deeply committed that, you know, no matter what was going on, you know, when it was time to go to shows and tournaments, you know, as coaches and trainers, we felt like it was up to us to, you know, to make sure that if they was putting the hard work in, they was accountable, that we had to do everything we could to get them to the level of being national champions. So that take a lot of sacrifice on weekends when you could be just sitting back partying or whatever. You had to make sure that you was taking these kids out, competing in shows, tournaments, to prepare them to be ready for a national level. And really, these kids have, like I say, like Quan said, they have given up 10 years of their lives, you know, not hanging out with their friends, watching what they eat, training hard, you know, and it's really hard, especially here, you know, because we run a well-disciplined program. So, you know, the days that they done had, that prepared them to be mentally strong, you know, physically strong. And now that they grown men, you know, all of them have jobs. You know, they not out there, you know, getting in no kind of trouble. So, you know, and they are also youth trainers at the gym. They are also mentors to the kids. So, like when I'm gone, they run the gym for me, you know. So just to see the growth in them, you know, these some young men that's already preparing to, you know, be developed to be able to be the next year's to come mentors and coaches and put that same work that somebody put in them, they already putting it back in. So, you know, we want to be able to help them go to the highest level that they could go. So, like I said, they would been national rated fighters. So we know everywhere we went, USA boxing, we always had a chance of trying to come home with a championship. And so we want to provide that same kind of energy in this pro atmosphere. But dreams only come true if you have support, you know. And a lot of boxers that's champions right now that's coming from cities like Baltimore, Cincinnati, St. Louis, you know, the different places in Florida, California,
Mhm.
Texas. Man, they have a lot of support. You know, I've been in this amateur game for a while. A lot of people be thinking that we get support, but we don't get no support.
Mhm.
Other clubs, they come in with brand new uniforms, vans. You know, they get to stay at the nice host hotels, and you know, it's the level of the playing field. It's just awkward that you know we try to even it out, but
Yeah.
we got more support from our city, and support don't just have to come from just getting one large check from a state agency. Support comes when you have people in the community that put their pennies together. You know, I
Yeah.
say a lot of pennies that come together make dollars. A lot of dollars
Absolutely.
that come together make tens, twenties, fifties, hundreds, thousands, and before you know it, we could create a program. Because if you look around, we don't have that many programs just within our city limit where our program is. Used to have Juanita Butler, West Greenville Gym. They don't even provide programs. So when they shut their programs down, what do you think the kids went to? Kids
Mm.
here. So you know now they coming here because there's no other programs, and then they come here. They don't even have money. You know, so we have to allow kids to come and be a part of our program for free, just to
Mm.
make sure that we developing kids and keeping them away from the streets and giving them an opportunity to grow and be positive.
Wow. And that's so amazing because you are really impacting lives. And when I remember Brother Alpheus would say you're catching them below the ears to where you really have a chance to make an impact and an impression on them. So
Right.
again, big shout out to you and your whole team, your whole staff of folks that's helping you to do what you do for these young people. So there may be someone watching and
Right.
they had no idea that the CEE program even existed, or
Right.
maybe they're interested to get their children, their grandchildren, their nieces, their nephews, because I see some little girls in there boxing too
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah. This man, we've been over the years we've been adding on girls, but you know we got some girls that we have been working with a little bit earlier. So we got girls like 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
and they coming in here training, and you know through the years of experience, you know, with the experience, you learn how to be a better coach. Also, you
Yeah.
you know, some things you didn't know when you was first starting out, you already had an answer for it earlier, so you know how to make the adjustments, easy adjustments, and
Mm.
just dealing with, you know, different kids. You know, the same thing that might work on one kid might not work on the other kid. Same things that you might have taught in a different generation of kids might not work on that other generation of kids, but you can still come up with different ways to get the same results.
That's good. Well, again, I definitely want to give a big shout out to you because, again, we're talking about the very first live professional boxing event that's going down next Saturday, February the 19th. It is going down as the Rumble in the Ville, and it's going to be at the Shriners Club, and the address is 119 Beverly Road in Greenville. So you can get your tickets on Eventbrite. You can hit up Mr. Shakira Robinson or any of the boxers. Meet up with them to get your actual physical ticket. All I know is you want to be in the building to be a part of history of South Carolina's very first, right here during the month of Black History. So it's going to definitely always go down in history that it happened in the month of Black History Month. February 19th, it's going down. You don't want to miss it. So on the 18th, that Friday, is when they're going to do the boxing, the weigh-in. And
right.
so you get to come and be a part of that, maybe come and chillax and fall back and just meet and greet the boxers, you know, take some pictures with them. But that's going to kick off at 6 p.m. at Brothers Bar, and the address is 3 Ashmore Street in Greenville. So definitely come out, be a part of that. And then the following day is when it's really, really going down.
Go
the Rumble in the Ville. So get your VIP tickets. I know there's limited left.
Right.
Inside, there's limited left in general admission because it will be a sold out event. I'm going to go ahead and manifest that and believe that for you. But I believe tonight, for people hearing your heart behind what you're doing, that they would be willing to sow into your vision. Maybe they would like to be a sponsor. Maybe they want to come and volunteer and help out at the gym. Again, right. How can someone connect with you that they could be able to sow with some dollar bills or write some checks as it relates to helping you to fund the vision of what you're doing with these young people?
And like I said, you can either come to just come up to the Center for Education Equity, 1191 Pendleton Street, or just look on my page. I'll be posting the Cash App that you can send money to. But like I say, whether you want to do it individually, whether you want to try to reach out and get a corporate sponsor, church sponsor, community sponsor, man, really, all this sponsorship is going. It goes to a program that has been in existence for probably going on 21 years now with no kind of support, that has proven and showed that our program has developed the youth. We deal with a lot of at-risk, single parent, kids that just poverty kids. And we try to close the gap because, the kids that's coming from situations like that should still have the same opportunities if they are willing to put the hard work in, the accountability. If it's our job to develop the youth and not just leave them out. Everybody can't go to work, and some of the people that go to work that have kids while you at work, and you might not be able to mentor your kids, and you might not, you might be working a job where you barely paying your rent, barely paying your car payments, and you might not be able to afford sending your kids to the YMCA, signing your kids up for programs that you got to pay big money to. That's what this program is all about. This program is a lifesaver that you could bring your kids to a program like this and get everything and above to prepare your kids. And all you doing is picking them up. All you doing is dropping them off. You sign them up. We ask for members of our program. We ask for a $50 donation, but we rarely get anything, and the program is still here because when my mom helped me come up with the vision, she said that it's all about leaving no child behind. And that was her mission while she was on the school board, while she's in the House of Representatives, and while she even helped support this program. Leave no child behind. Any child that want that opportunity, like I say, if they're accountable, they work hard, money shouldn't be the reason why that child should not have no success.
Absolutely. And I mean, I'm over here smiling like, oh, I want my child to go through it. I don't even got none of that size. My daughter wouldn't do it. But I tell you what, there's somebody that's going to watch this live tonight and they say, you know what? I am really intrigued as well as interested to be a part of or allow my child to be a part of, listen, y'all hit them up. Let them know you found out about them right here on the Jazz Report, because again, on next Saturday, February the 19th, you do not want to miss Greenville's very first live professional boxing event, and it is going down at the Shrine Club. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, or you can get physical tickets. And because we're doing an exclusive interview, I want to take an opportunity, because I know there's some buzz about the next event coming up possibly. So I don't know if you want to drop a little teaser to kind of let the people know if for some reason they're not able to make next Saturday's event. When is the next live boxing event coming to the Upstate?
Okay. Yeah, we have already closed the deal with bringing the next show. It's gonna be July 16th, so it's gonna be in the summertime, not too long after the 4th of July. So everybody gonna be still in that. I want to have some fun. I want to have a great night mentality. So it's gonna be July the 16th. We're gonna do a back-to-back at the Shrine Club, and then we sitting down with certain other people to sit down and see, what was the difference between the first show and the next show. And I already talks about moving to a bigger venue. So we got some things in motion. We got a lot of people in the backgrounds helping out to make sure that the show go down. They see the vision, but the main thing is they want to see the support of the city.
Absolutely.
You can have one of the greatest events in the world, but if you don't have the support of the people that's coming out to make that event a great event, then that is nothing. Like I say, we don't have no football teams in Greenville. We don't have no basketball teams, but we can create this boxing world in Greenville, and we could be bringing major fights, major fighters in, major fights. Man, we could really do this, but this can only get done if we got the support of the city. So just go out, like Miss Jazzy say, even if you're not gonna come to the show, make a contribution to the show, make a contribution to the program. Everything that you does is going to help somebody else become successful, and that's the whole mission of our program, Center for Education Equity. It's a center to give the education, which is the knowledge. The equity is equality, but equity is a little bit different from equality because it's equality in full. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that. So like I say, just come out and support the program. The show gonna support the program, and if you can't make it to the show, make a donation. And we'll be pleased with that.
Absolutely. Well, listen, you already mentioned, but I definitely got to give your mom a shout out, Miss Leola Robinson Simpson. We love you so much. But again, just having her support for what you're doing and helping you to birth and push forward the vision. And I know you've got a lot of family support. So to all your friends and family and those that are holding your arms up through this process, just know that we are planning to as a community. So I am charging those of you that are watching, all roads leads to the Shrine Club next Saturday, February the 19th. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be the very first live professional boxing event. And so for all of the boxers that's going to be a part of it, again, big shout out to Corn Arnold, who you met earlier, Khalid Johnson, Ernie Cuevas, and Vaughn Williams. Those guys being right here from Greenville. They've been a part of the Greenville Boxing Club. They've been trained by the best. And big shout out to Kendrick Miller. He's from Spartanburg. That's also on the ticket. And he's showing and representing the XL Boxing Gym. So I tell you what, all roads leads once again to the Shrine Club next Saturday, February the 19th. It's going down. Get your tickets today. One final thought, Mr. Shakir, for anybody that's watching. One final thought.
Just like I say, man, it's gonna be a great fight, great entertainment, great food, music. But the main thing is come out, show some support. Like I say, this whole boxing show, proceeds is going back into this Center for Education Equity Development Empowerment Program. That is the number one thing. Make sure that we develop our youth because too many killings. Too many kids going into the gangs, too many kids going into the jails, too many kids dropping out of school. So, it's a collective area. Like it says in the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. I'm doing my part. And trust me, I've been doing my part 21 years now. But it's hard. It is hard to continue with no support. I can only do but so much. Done did above and beyond. But if we could start getting more support from our city, we could really turn the conditions of our children, because we could have programs, dances, tournaments. It's a lot of things we could be doing to keep these youth occupied.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people want to keep reinventing the wheel. That once we invent the wheel, let's add on to the wheel. You got the wheel, let's put some new rims on it. Let's put some new tires on it. Let's go out here and let's make it so these kids got honor and pride of what we done built up, instead of just every 3 or 2 years somebody else, I want to come up with a program. Let's make sure the programs that we got that's already productive stand to a high standard, and then we can add other programs onto it. But shouts out everybody in Greenville, 100 love. Come out and support the fight. I'm thankful for it.
Absolutely. Well, again, I am so proud of you. Thank you for your time tonight. I'm excited to see what's going to happen on next weekend, and I hope as many people that was able to watch tonight's broadcast will support you. We'll come out as a community. So big shout out to all the thoughts, the boxers, the sponsors, everybody that's making it happen right here in the upstate of South Carolina for the very first live professional boxing event that's going down on next Saturday, February the 19th at the Greenville Shrine Club. The weigh-in is that Friday at 6 at Brothers Bar. I tell you what, just come and experience it with us all. It's going to be the first. So we're paving the way during this Black History Month. So again, we give it up to you, Shakir. And for anybody that will reach out to you, let them know that you found out about them right here on the Jazz Report. So until next time, we'll see you at Rumble in the Ville.
Hey.